Pikmin versus one of every enemy. Pikmin 4. We're going to use just one Pikmin. We use Ochi for mobility purposes. No items. We might use Spicy Spray if things just take a long time. Something I did forget to mention is whenever a Pikmin dies, we have to reset the enemy we're currently fighting. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Alright, step 1's done. A few of these enemies are going to be really, really easy, and others are going to need a little bit more explanation. We'll do everything as we go, and we'll be putting them on a tier list. One shot means they got one shot, easy means they're easy, meh, they're a bit more difficult but nothing too crazy, hard means they're genuinely hard, and impossible means it is impossible for one Pikmin to defeat them. And as you just saw, we took the Dwarf Bulborb out in one shot. We'll go for this one, he's a little far away. And bam. Alright, easy. Yeah, I'd say it was pretty easy. For this, I think we go purple. We go purple or rock. I think we always go purple. All right. Bam. As you can already see, basic enemies are already giving us problems. I need you to go away. I need you to go away. The Bulborb, while not the easiest enemy in the game, is usually something you just like walk up towards and just kind of take out really, really quickly. Purple one is Star Platinum. Now, I don't know anything about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but if Star Platinum is just utterly broken, then a young purple guy here is Star Platinum. Yeah, growl, dude. Be angry. Oh, okay. No, off, go away. Dude, what is the aggro range? Bruh. Situations like this really did end up eating into our final time. A lot. That is crazy. And this is supposed to be like some baby enemy. There we go, finally. Oh my god. That one took forever. Well, it did take a bit of time. The Bulborb is still pretty easy. Okay, the Jumbo Bulborb is going to be a pain because this one's like constantly roaming. Purple or rock? I think we go rock. Okay, I think I've already made a mistake. Seems like we're chilling. The rock's not going to work. It's going to take way too long. Maybe red's the play? Yeah, we're already like double or triple the health gone of the rock. Maybe purple would have been more efficient. At the same time, I'm afraid like he might be slightly a little pixel into the mouth. You know, and purple's just fat as and too slow. Is he stuck on an invisible wall? I mean, we take those. For some reason, the Jumbo Bulborb can just, like, do this. Not really sure why. Don't reds and perps do less damage spiced? Do they do less damage spiced? Honestly, yeah, I think we're just going to spicy, just for efficiency's sake. I think even if the red doesn't doing less damage because it's spicy, it's just so much more efficient, more faster. More faster? So much quicker. That it's fine. I should just let him wail on him. Oh, that's an interesting little bug. Motherfucker's stun locked. If I don't go through the whole health bar, the people are gonna say I cheated. And we don't want to be called cheaters. Alright, we're not Ludwig. Oh, I thought he was gonna eat him. Oh, dude, that was gonna be a huge whiff. Hindsight, probably should have went purple. That doesn't matter. Die. Yeah, baby! Ugh. Our guy is strong. He's so strong. The Jumbo Bulborb does have a ton of HP, and its bite hitbox can be a little unforgiving, but overall, due to us being able to cheese it, it's kind of meh. The perp nasty up in here. A nice, clean one-shot. Let's try purple. The orange Bulborb was pretty easy. Basically, slightly more difficult than the regular Bulborb. Just nothing exciting happened here. Ooh, okay, I thought I messed it up for a second. I got spooked. The orange Bulborb was pretty easy. Do you one-shot with Dwarf Bulbears? We do not. That's spooky. Sweet. The difficulty of the Dwarf Bulbear typically comes from either it's being protected by its mother, or there just being a bunch of Dwarf Bulbears. In this challenge, it's pretty easy. The Spotty Bulbears were things going to be very difficult, I think. It's already a tough enemy. I should have, like, thought about how I was going to do things. Yeah, I didn't plan for any of this at all. Like, this is just straight winging it. I feel like we just stick purple, but we're probably need a spicy. I feel like we just early spicy. Bulbears are basically super Bulborbs. They're more ferocious, they're faster, they have more HP, and they're enemies that constantly roam. This makes them much more difficult to jump than your average Bulborb, but as long as we play smart and just kind of run around and whistle our guy when we can get the job done with just one Pikmin. Come on. My man has 1 HP, come on. Here we go. That one took us like a long time. Based on the total number of enemies alone, we're actually making pretty good time. I thought the Spotty Bulbear was going to be much more difficult, but it's about meh. Dwarf Frosty Bulbears, we have to go for the icy. Yo, the cat's going crazy. Chill out. Meow. Oh, we one-shot. Bro got crushed to death. Very simple one-shot. Oh, actually, big brain. Since they give us the fire starter, we should just use the fire starter. But wait, isn't that an item? You say, dear viewer. I mean, like, technically speaking, maybe. But only Red Pipkin can utilize the fire starter, and it's the only real practical way we can even do damage to this Frosty Bulborb. Well, it grows it back? I didn't even know that. Learn something new every day. Probably the coolest part about this challenge is just learning some new cool stuff about these enemies. Like, in what dimension would I figure out that this Frosty Bulborb grows its frost back? Alright, well, I fucked it up. Damn. That's crazy. Motherfucker got yoinked. We could try just Ice Pikmin. Ultimately, I decided to opt for just Ice Pikmin, because at the time, we were still kind of confused on if we should consider the fire starter an item or not midstream. Not to mention, Spicy Spray makes Ice Pikmin significantly stronger. We save a lot of time by not having to run back and grab the fire starter. Not to mention, every time the Bulborb falls over, we can just immediately attack it. And come on, finish him off. Bro! Come on. Dude, that took way too long. I don't know if the Frosty Bulborb has more HP than the other Bulborbs, but it definitely felt like it. And since Ice Pikmin are the ones that can fight this thing effectively without needing any outside help, I'm gonna throw this thing in meh. I thought we were gonna be here like maybe a minute per thing. That's taking way longer. Do purples do enough damage? Because purples do enough. We could just go... Okay, so they do. Actually, will he come into the water? He will, which is crazy. Don't ignore me. Okay, I definitely bit him by mistake. I'm not restarting. Oh, you gonna drown! You're gonna drown in there! Dude, he's gonna drown! We gotta get him out! Gotta get him out, he's drowning! Fiery Bulblax can be a giant elemental roadblock, but it's nothing we can't handle. Throwing it in a meh. Whip-tongue Bulborb, this one's gonna be a bit annoying. Is the play ice? Like spicy and ice? Well, that's awkward, huh? I feel like we're just gonna do damage, we're gonna go purple. Whip-tongue is like super scary. Because if he shakes off right, and I'm not able to get the Pikmin fast enough, he can just eat them immediately. Come on, dog. What the heck? Oh, that was like, that's lame. Oh well. Okay, maybe that's just the play. Just stay on his ass. He can touch his ass?! He can lick his butt?! What?! Dog, I am learning so much today. No, get up. Come on. Okay, I didn't think that far ahead. I really should have thought about that before I did that. I really should have thought about that. Gah! No! This one's tough. So it turns out I'm just bad. You can just constantly stagger this guy by slamming into his side, running around a little bit, and he just never gets a chance to attack. There we go. That one's tough. Even with the cheese, the Whip-tongue Bulborb is pretty hard. Bulborb larva. Rocking with Perp Nasty. And we killed two. Let's go, baby. Of course we one-shot the baby. What did you expect? Alright, the Bulblax is gonna be a pain, though. The Empress Bulblax is a very monotonous fight for one Pikmin, because ultimately how you want to fight the Empress Bulblax is throw a Pikmin either right on her lip or on her forehead. Since we only have one Pikmin, we can only get like 4 or 5 hits before she does her little roll attack. We can get an extra 2 hits on the Empress Bulblax whenever she slams to this walls and just kind of stops briefly, but it's not that great. The fight still takes a good chunk of time. And it's not even like it's a super engaging fight either. It's just like running like side to side. The footage you're looking at is in 4 times speed. It still seems pretty slow. This is getting ridiculous at this point, man. Just like, let me kill you! Fuck! Dude! It was not that serious! It was not that serious, you gummy worm motherfucker! The Empress Bulblax isn't all that crazy, but it is a wild endurance test. I'm throwing it in meh. Emperor Bulblax. Alright, we only need to take down one of them. Hopefully the second one doesn't get woken up, but we'll see what happens. You actually need to be careful because I don't want him to wake up the other one. Because if he screams, he's going to wake up the other one. And it's not going to be like the end of the world. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding. little scream attack the Bulblax has is probably the most dangerous part of this fight. Just having to possibly deal with a second Bulblax all the time. Having to worry about our little Pikmin guy running into a corner then getting squished or eaten. Not to mention us getting knocked off Ochi. This does make the fight a bit more difficult. As long as we avoid that purple tongue, we should be fine. There we go. Alright. Just look at him shrink. Yeah, take that, you little shit. The Emperor Bulblax? It wasn't really all that crazy. Throwing in a meh. Sovereign Bulblax, baby. I didn't mean to do that. Even though the Sovereign Bulblax is literally just a larger Emperor Bulblax, it is a significantly more difficult fight. The Emperor Bulblax was basically just a monotonous fight of just running around doing the same thing over and over and over again. It was basically a war of attrition. Oh... That's tragic. That's so tragic. That's so tragic. Sovereign Bulblax is like an actual threat, though. Its tongue has an unforgiving hitbox. Its little hop is significantly more dangerous just because its body is so much larger. Dog, that's right into the tongue. It has a charged jump attack that not only can crush Pikmin with its own body, but also with boulders that fall from the sky. Oh, that's a boulder right here. Oh, okay, they're just babies, it's fine. We are not in a cave, where are they coming from? Its scream is about the same, but that's still really annoying. What if the play is actually to just go wing? That's no damage, that is no damage. With Spicy Spray, Wings Pikmin do end up doing more damage than what they usually do, but we end up missing out on the purple's impact damage. Alright, the play is definitely not wings. Okay. I'm not being patient. I need to be patient, because we actually do pretty okay damage. Something you may have just noticed is we're able to land on the Sovereign Bulblax's lips. Yeah, so we just have him do his tongue attack. Usually you want to aim for the cheeks, just because it's just like a nice, easy, fat spot to land on. But landing on the lips means we can completely avoid the tongue. Like, I feel like this is going to be faster than the Empress. Ooh! That's... okay, that's interesting. I don't want to do that again, though, because I don't think I can replicate it. That is good to know. No tongue attack. Oh, no tongue attack. You're just gonna walk around, huh? Ain't gonna do shit. Oh, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. Rip Ochi. Oh, he's fine. All right, we're halfway there, guys. Halfway there. And the purple's gonna be fine. Oh, no, dog. You're fucking kidding me. God damn, I got too greedy. I got way too greedy. That's so lame. Yeah, I just need to not do that. Oh my god. Okay, I thought Ochi got crushed. Carb, you should play Elden Ring, but you have to fight every boss. Wait, what? Oh, back to back. Okay, that's what it said. Okay, the purple didn't die. Okay. I was about to be very, very mad. I thought about playing Elden Ring, but like the issue is like the amount of time that takes. That's a huge time sink. I just don't have time to do that. Like, you know, it's taking people who like play video games every day for a living, like several like hundreds of hours to complete, you know? And it's like, I just don't have the time to do that. There we go. I'm not gonna have time for the tongue. All right. Two super jumps is crazy. No tongue attack. Tongue attack, alright. We're almost there, come on. Dude! God damn! I'm sweaty! I'm sweaty! You saw the struggle. You know this is going in hard. Honestly, yeah, I think we just rock with purples again. Fire Blowhog's not a threat in this challenge because there's nothing it can realistically do against our guy. There we go, baby. He just stands on him. Alright, no, don't. Okay. I know all you're seeing is red. You do not need to do that. The Fire Blowhog is pretty easy. The watery Blowhog is the exact same fight as the fiery Blowhog. There we go, baby. And he did a little backflip, too. You already know the watery Blowhog's going in easy. Snowy Blowhog's next! The Snowy Blowhog is a good deal more difficult than the previous Blowhogs, is what I would say if that were true. This is a very easy enemy. It is incapable of killing Pikmin. There we go. This thing cannot kill Pikmin. You already know it's going in easy. All right, the Titan Blowhog. Now this one's gonna be a bit of a problem. I did not mean to do that. We'll just go back. I did not mean to go all the way out. I want to look at the creatures. I want to look at the creatures. I must look at the creatures. Big Blow Boy. This is Big Blow Boy. The Titan Blowhog can actually be a difficult enemy, primarily because it has more HP and it throws Pikmin away way more often. Not to mention its little fire flamethrower attack can actually push red Pikmin away. So you can't just like throw a red Pikmin at it and just like wait for it to die. You have to actually fight it. But it has a big hitbox, and as long as you keep running around, it won't hit you. Come on. It ain't that serious. There we go. Since the Titan Blowhog can't instantly kill Pikmin, he's still pretty easy. Blizzarding Blowhog. I don't think there's even a way for this thing to even kill Pikmin. I could be wrong, but I don't think it'd even kill Pikmin. Should have seen that coming, actually. See, that ricochet was crazy. It was just like, that was so dumb. There is nothing the Blizzarding Blowhog can do to actually threaten us. So yeah, easy fight. I'm just gonna Spice Spray again. We're getting out of here. We're finishing this. We're finishing this. Beat his eye. Okay, you lived. It's awkward. Beat his eye. There you go. Blizzarding Blowhog is quite easy. Actually, I'm gonna fix this real quick. Let's make this make a little more sense. This one's gonna be kind of tough. Spoiler alert. Nuh-uh. Because, like, yeah, some of these enemies are gonna take, like, no time at all. It's just the bosses. I think the bosses are just where things are just gonna be, like, super difficult. Like, yeah, like, we just rolled the Tusk Blowhog. Or is it called the Tusk Hog? I don't remember what it's called. As long as you don't get hit, the Tusk Blowhog is pretty easy. Well, we'll see what happens. Where you at? There you are. Typically, this guy could be a little deadly, but let's keep it a buck. It was not very difficult. There we go. Yeah, the baby was pretty easy. The Horned Cannon Beetle. That's where things gonna be a little awkward. How am I supposed to fight this guy? Yeah, he gets a little excited. Right? I don't have any Pikmin. I could just say we just bite him. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, we don't have Pikmin to fight him with. Oh, motherfucker dead! Oh my god! In all seriousness, I don't think we can fight the Horned Cannon. Like, it's either we say we allow Ochi to do damage, or we say we can't find him one Pikmin. I think we just do we can't find him one Pikmin. Not only for, like, the sanctity of the challenge, but also, like, we're gonna be here forever. I think we're gonna pass on the Horned Cannon Beetle, which just sucks. You know, that's tragic that we can't kill that guy, but you know, that's how it be sometimes. The Horned Cannon Beetle is tragically impossible. Alright, onto the Arctic Cannon Larva. Also, this is gonna be no problem. Like, you can't even kill Pikmin. Going from an impossible to kill enemy to this little gummy worm thing is pretty funny, actually. Ah! Just hit him. Just kill him. Yep, there you go. Good job, mate. Bro cannot kill Pikmin. Bro is easy. This guy, I know we can take on with just one Pikmin. The Arctic Cannon Beetle in this challenge is basically just a are you paying attention check. You know, it's like when you're watching Netflix, it's like, are you still watching? This is that. Its only real way to kill Pikmin is by sucking him up when it's trying to produce a snowball. Even if a Pikmin gets hit by that snowball, it's not gonna die. It can drop these giant snow icicle things, but I have no idea if they can even kill Pikmin. The fight takes a bit of time and you have to pay attention, but other than that, it's super, super easy. Come on. There we go, baby! The Arctic Cannon Beetle is probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. Alright, female Sheargrubs. It does not matter what we use, you know? Easy. A super easy one-shot. The male Sheargrubs are going to be a bit more difficult, but I sense a trend. These little gummy worms are probably all going to be one-shots. The Mama Sheargrub, that's not what I wanted to do. Doesn't matter. The Mama Sheargrub is a little annoying in that she can, in fact, squish Pikmin. The Mama Sheargrub is basically just a giant female Sheargrub, which, you know, is pretty cool, pretty goofy. It can't eat Pikmin like the male Sheargrubs, but it can squish Pikmin with its sheer size. Okay. We just saw the purple just T-pose for a second. That's pretty funny. Come on, just take her out. There we go. Easy money. Easy money. We immediately run into a little gummy worm that is meh instead of a one-shot. This is when we pop out the actually do we need yellows? No, we do not. Just because it has wings does not mean it's not a one-shot. Alright, the sheer flea. I promise that's the last one-shot for a bit. No use deal. I mean, if I don't need to, I'm not going to use them, you know? You beat Joustmites by running in a circle. That's it. They're really easy. There we go. Dude, purples are kind of nutty. Just hit the Joustmite on the butt, and it's going to be pretty easy. I might need to go yellows for this. We're going to find out. Okay, I definitely don't need yellows for this. So, yeah, Joustmite, I can fly it. Honestly, it is a bit easier than the regular Joustmite. Damn, dog, we ain't need yellows for anything. Yahoo! What's up, Kyle? Yahoo! Yahoo! It's too easy. We totally didn't struggle, like an hour ago. The Flouty Joustmite's pretty easy, just the Joustmite, but in the air. Can purples reach? Purples might not be able to reach. Can purples actually not reach? I was more they could. Okay, they can. I don't know what the hell is supposed to be. Okay, you fucking bitch. Ow. Come on. Bruh. There we go. The swooping Stitchbug is very annoying, but it is unable to kill Pikmin. Alright, onto the Skitter leaves. We have a few one-shots to get through before we get to the real meat and potatoes. The Skitter leaf is obviously an easy one-shot. Desiccated Skitter leaf. It's a clear one-hit KO, man. You already know. Ooh, how's it gonna work with the Bomb Rock one? Oh, okay, sweet. Don't even need to worry about it. That was the easiest one-shot of my life. Alright, well now that I know I can just like one... That's not what I meant to hit. No, come back, come back. No, you come back here. You perish. You perish like a good little bug. Yet another one-hit KO. I knew the Pikmin's only picking 4. I love picking 4. I love Ochi, the dog. So yeah, like, all 3 Pikmin's very good. You know, when you do get the opportunity, I highly recommend playing all of them. They're all very good. You saw what happened. What did you expect? Ice blown Dweevil! Yeah, the Dweevils are just gonna be hell easy. Like, just one-shots. Okay, that's not what we want. No, we want to kill you. There we go. You ever chomp a grape in half? Just as much as a one-shot as that. Venom Dweevil. Okay. I could have sworn they were called Caustic. Easy dub. It is easy dubs right now. Damn. Okay, this should be the last one-shot for a hot minute. Do I need yellows? I don't think I need yellows. Okay, so I might need yellows. It's either that or wings, but I think wings are just gonna get stuck. The Arachnode isn't a particularly difficult enemy. It's just got that web. If a Pikmin gets stuck in the web, it might as well be dead, especially in this one Pikmin challenge. Yeah! That web can be a little troublesome, but other than that, the Arachnode is pretty easy. And we're spicing it up. Spotty Longlegs is a pretty interactive fight. Just throw the yellow Pikmin at his, like, little head, abdomen thing? I'm not really sure what that is. We do get to do a lot of running around. We just need to make sure we whistle the Pikmin before it gets knocked off. If we don't whistle the Pikmin back, we just have to be quick about it, because one wrong move and our Pikmin goes splat under those giant feet. Can purples damage quality by hitting the feet in this game again? Because I know purples can do that to Beetle in Pikmin 2. Okay, I thought for a second the yellow got squished, and I was being very upset. There we go! Now watch what comes out. Nothing! Spotty Longlegs is a nice change of pace for this challenge. Not incredibly difficult, probably good old meh. Okay, purple's not reach. Might just be go whites. How much damage are whites gonna do? That is not a lot of damage. Because whites can reach. That's awkward, huh? Oh, no, we're fine. Yeah, I don't think whites are the play. Maybe wing? Maybe. So I might just go to, I just make it a red. American spider. The man at legs has a ton of HP, especially when you're just only using one Pikmin. He only has one method of killing our Pikmin, by using a gun. It's the giant enemy spider. Your mom screams. There's a spider in the bathroom. You rush in to go vanquish this threat. And you're like, okay, I got a shoe. Got a napkin, got a cup. Time to squish this thing. And the spider pulls out the blicky. What do you do then? What do you do then, huh? As the man at legs loses HP, he begins firing for longer and more often. Oh, now he's doing like the multiple fires. Okay. Spider fights back. You get nailed between the eyes with a Mac-11. He'll go from firing 1 slurry of bullets to 2 to 3 as his HP dwindles. The spider's got tentacle nukes. Motherfucker's got sticky grenades. Alright, we should be done in the next, like, half hour. Running around at the speed of sound. Got no place to go, gonna follow my own road. The fight is a ton of running. One small mistake and we lose our little guy. At least there's a ton of goofy moments. How's the gun not overheated yet? Dude, that's a great question. Like, yeah, I see him steaming, but that's not enough. Oh, that was so risky. That was so risky. I don't know why I did that. That was just dumb. That was just dumb. We should have lost. We should have, like, dude, the red should have died. It should have been done. That thing should have exploded by now. That's so true. Why is this thing still alive? It doesn't even make any sense. Like, are you a man? Are you a machine? Are you, like, you got too many legs, dog. Give me some of them. Give me some of them legs. I want more legs. Bro, dude, it's the tiniest little sliver, dog. It's the tiniest little sliver. Like, you're running Focus Sash? Like, what the fuck? Finally, oh my god. Ugh. It took way too long. That rivals the Sovereign Bulblax, I think. The man at legs requires a lot of focus. It is definitely hard, but not nearly as hard as the Sovereign Bulblax. Oh, dude, Groovy long legs. Do they give us glow? They don't. Alright, cool. That's actually perfect. If purples can reach rock purples, if they can't rock reds, and reds can't reach rock yellows or whites. I feel like that's the play. The Groovy Longlegs is a very cool fight, actually. Groovy has one way of killing Pikmin, similar to the Beady Longlegs, by stomping on them. Groovy has 3 stages. Blue, which is kind of the normal, kind of nothing speed. Yellow, which is a bit faster. And red, which is even faster. And even causes like a miniature earthquake, throwing us up in the air very briefly. But Groovy has a strange pink mist that it sprays on Pikmin to hypnotize them, or dancify them? I'm not really sure what exactly it's called, but it basically prevents our Pikmin from being whistled. And they just end up dancing around his little, abdomen? Base? I'm not sure what the ball is. Our one Pikmin being sprayed is basically the equivalent of it dying. It'd be really cool if we can get our guy back. It'd be really cool if I get my guy back. It'd be really cool if I get my guy back. I don't think we're getting our guy back. Like, I really have to pay attention. Oh, fuck. All right, come on, let's go. Alright, the red one's gonna be a bit annoying. Okay, good thing I didn't whistle him. I accidentally hit whistle. Mistake. Are you not misting? Alright, cool. Okay, he's gonna keep spamming that attack. It's gonna be really annoying. Like, it ain't that serious, dog. It ain't that serious. Just let me kill you. I'm having difficulty because I saw, like, chat messages, but I can't look at things because I have to, like, make sure we don't get crushed. Or, like, disgnatized. I wonder how slow that health circle's moving. You're fucking oh my god. No. No. That's oh my god. That's so lame. That's so lame. That's so lame. That's so lame. That's so unbelievably lame. Bro's about to crash out. I mean, like, it's not hard. Like, it was hard to be like, okay, whatever. But, like, dude, that was 100% on me. Like, I whistled him at a very bad time next to a foot. I should have walked towards him, whistled him then. We're gonna try rocks. See how that goes. I gotta sit here and just wail on them. Dude, that's gonna take so fucking long. Nah, we're not. We're okay. Rock's like a funny try, but I don't think it's worth it. Because that's usually how it goes. Okay, I was be very mad. No, come on. Brother! What the fuck? Finally, damn. And after a ton of running, we could finally finish the four-legged spider. Okay. I think this is it. I think this is the cycle. There it is, baby. There it is. The Groovy Longlegs having massive feet and the mist to take our Pikmin out of the fight just makes it a pretty difficult interaction. I'm throwing it in hard. No one-shot, it's crazy. Here we go. You just saw me squash that bug. Beetle is very easy. Iridescent Flint Beetle. What we'll count for the Iridescent Flint Beetle is, we'll just say once he runs away. Because I think you need him like 3 times. I mean, I guess that counts. He's gone. The Iridescent Flint Beetle is very easy. He's more like a loot box rather than an enemy. Here we go. Doodlebug. Yep. Bruh. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Good enough. The Doodlebug is easy. It's basically just another Flint Beetle. Iridescent Glint Beetle. Bruh. Come on. You probably need to hit him like once, because then you get scared and you're just gonna try to run away. Get over here. Bruh. And maybe the play was to bring purples because of the homing attack. You know, that's fine. The Glint Beetle. The Glint Beetle is easy. Like, come on, man. You saw that. The Matite's gonna be a bitch, because inducing Pikmin and like Ochi with fear is just gonna be annoying. Luckily, we have the power of purple. Also, actually, yeah, they're gonna pop out of the egg, huh? And they all insta died. That's crazy. We need to send Matites to hell. Luckily, they're a very easy one-shot. Scutterchuck. I think purples just kind of one-shot them, right? They do not. Okay, well, they still do. It's not with the rocks on them, which makes sense. The Scutterchuck chucks rocks. Doesn't really matter. You still one shot. Well, that's awkward. There we go. It's good enough for me. You mean to tell me you're questioning if you can one-shot water or not? This guy's gonna be a pain, though. If soap can one-shot mud, then so can I. This is when we swap over to... We either do wing or we do yellow. I think we always do wing. Okay, maybe wing's a mistake. Brotherfucker, just hit him! Okay, yeah, wing was a mistake. Yeah, we go yellow. Oh, I didn't call him in. Boy, get in here. There we go. Got him. If we couldn't one-shot a butterfly, there'd be a problem. Onto the yellow Citralid. Bruh. Actually, hold on. Bam. Another one-shot, baby. We are too strong. I remember when there were purple Citralids. I promise this is the last one-shot for a while. A Snowflake? Fluttertail. How am I supposed to get through this? I think I have to use the fire starter. Do purples damage them? You guys know. Actually, I wonder if with ice scan they don't do damage. They just latch on. All right. So since I have to use the fire starter, I think we're going to say I can use the fire starter. since it's required. The Snowflake Fluttertail is a very interesting fight. We have to use a red Pikmin to pick up this little flaming pine cone, also known as a fire starter, to melt its frosty armor. And then once we melt the armor, we can actually do damage. The Snowflake Fluttertail has 2 attacks. It's a little like whippy tongue thing, which I think is supposed to be called like a proboscis or something, I don't know. And if you play right, you'll basically never see it whip its tongue. And a cool little frost breath attack, which freezes Pikmin. That's pretty self-explanatory. We've seen this a bunch of times. And it has 2 stages. Its first stage is 1 layer of ice armor. We only need 1 fire starter in order to actually deal damage. Then once its health gets lower, it gathers more ice around itself, requiring us to use 2 fire starters. As long as you don't like fall asleep at the wheel, this is a pretty easy boss fight, even with 1 Pikmin. But this is a rather time-consuming boss fight, in part due to it having a pretty decent health pool and us constantly having to break open its armor. There we go, finally. Damn. It took way too long. Snowflake Fluttertail may take a long time, but it's still relatively easy. Creeping chrysanthemum. Gross cooked in court for real on Skibbity. Government officials say it's fireproof, so it's okay. It's like on 9/11 was what? Mods, ban the government. I agree, ban the government. This is just a normal enemy. I think it's considered like a mini boss sometimes. That's such a gross noise. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I needed spicy spray for that, but I'm not redoing it. Even with the creeping chrysanthemum's new design, it is still a very easy enemy. Oh wait, can I do damage at all? No, I definitely can. I was gonna say, like, what? Oh, and I definitely did do impact damage. I'm pretty sure this guy has less health than the creeping chrysanthemum. That's annoying. All right, that's a reset. There we go. We're gonna kill him next cycle, I think. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he's gonna live in like a sliver. There we go. Sweet. The Sardospore is a very neat, yet still very easy enemy. Next is the Breadbug. Breadbug. There's no sense in dueling him. We had to just fight him. Breadbug. Oh, I forgot how you like do the splash damage. I'm dumb. We could have killed him so much quicker. He's taking his brother. I want to keep my brother's body to remember him by. The Breadbug is typically a relatively difficult enemy, requiring several Pikmin to drag it to the ship, bonking its nose onto a ship or an onion. But he's pretty easy in this game. All Pikmin types can do a little bit of damage to him. Not to mention purple Pikmin just kind of stomp on him. He's pretty easy here. This one, I don't know if we're going to be able to fight. What's your carrying weight? 20? 30. The giant Breadbug is another interesting fight we have. The giant Breadbug just wants to take stuff and bury it. And that's it. That's all he does. He does have a charge attack, but that only triggers after we do damage to him, which we only have 2 methods of doing. Either A, we drag what he's dragging back to the ship and have him bonk his nose on it, doing a bit of damage, or we throw Pikmin on top of his bread loaf part? Since the giant Breadbug's carrying capacity is 30, and a purple Pikmin's carrying capacity can only be 10, we have to throw it on top of his head, which we cannot do in a standing position. It takes some time, but we figure out how to actually do damage to him. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we got him. Bruh. There we go. Oh boy! Yay! Carb, would you rather have a butter sandwich or a mayo sandwich? Butter sandwich, infinitely. Always butter sandwich. At least, like, if I, like, toast it, it's basically, like, you know, it's basically just like, buttered toast at that point. Also, I had engaged by mistake. Like, what am I supposed to engage with? Motherfucker dead. Like, look, dude, motherfucker schlumped. Like, he is out of it. You can easily get yourself in a situation where the giant Breadbug is borderline invincible, but if you let that happen, you deserve it. He's going in meh. Gildamander. Oh yeah, these guys are gonna be kind of difficult. Can we not knock it off? There we go. Just took a second. There we go. There we go. The Gildamander is super easy once you get past that little piece of gold. The Gildamander. I don't think we're gonna be able to fight the Gildamander within reason. The Gildamander is basically just a giant Gildamander, as you can see. And it's the exact same fight, just much larger, more gold pieces to knock off, and more spots on its back to break. As well as a ton more HP. There's not really much else to it. But this fight, this fight took me a very long time. Like, it is a very difficult fight for one Pikmin. Not only do you have to knock off enough gold pieces in order to expose its little, like, pimple thing you gotta pop, you have to do it several times. And with the Gildamander, right, what this little guy will do, he'll just walk up to the gold piece, lick it up, throw it on his back, and then just force you off. And we must repeat this song and dance for what feels like 24 hours straight. And on top of that, the Gildamander, like, he shakes off so often. Like, I think he has the shortest amount of, like, shake off time out of any boss in this game. And just one slip up and it's all over. As you'll see coming up. Finally, dude, that took so long. I dropped 3 pounds of butter on the floor. Not the butter. At least this one's, like, pretty decently easy boss. So it's just kind of like just looking and clicking. Looking and pressing the button. There we go. Pop it like a zit. Carb quotes, pop it like a zit. And yeah, I want to pop his little, like, mole thing on the back of him like a zit. Come on, it's going to break any second now. There we go. Let's go, baby. Oh, that was instant. Oh. Okay, that's good. I'll be very, very mad. Who needs an army when you have, like, a singular purple Pikmin? No. You're fucking kidding me, dog. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my god. You're kidding, dog. You're kidding. You're fucking kidding me, dog. Fatigued and a little salty, I opted to come back to the challenge the next day. Hopefully a clear head can help me get through the rest of the challenge. We're gonna try rock. Come on. Damn, they got my boy. Okay, Ochi, get fucking smacked, I guess. No, I didn't want you to grab that. Okay, it's fine. No, stop. That's the wrong fucking button. I don't know my controls. We're kind of cheesing them right now, actually. That's kind of funny. That's kind of a really funny cheese. I didn't realize that was a thing. Look at me. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? This is stupid. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. So it turns out you can just kind of cheese the Gildamander by just getting in front of his face and forcing him to do his lick attack infinitely. So that's pretty funny. Look at our boy! Ow. Look at our boy! Oh, maybe that's what I need. Maybe I needed a fresh head. Because this is ridiculous. I did not realize we could just, like, we could cheese him like this. That's what you get! That's what you get! If the Gildamander wasn't so cheesable, he'd be going in hard. But clearly, he's pretty easy. The miniature Snootwhacker. So, like, I don't think this is possible. I'm kind of just running quick test. So that doesn't do damage. I did end up beating the miniature Snootwhacker, but since Ochi was required to even get to this point of, like, just throwing him on his back so we can, like, wail on him, I'm just gonna say that this isn't possible with one Pikmin, because literally it isn't. We require Ochi in order to do damage. Like I said earlier, the miniature Snootwhacker is impossible for one Pikmin to take down. Then the Mammoth Snootwhacker is basically going to be the same thing. The Mammoth Snootwhacker is basically just a big Snootwhacker. There's nothing crazy about it. We do have to hit him twice with Ochi in order to get him down onto his side so we can actually do damage. But similar to the, I already forgot his name, the smaller Snootwhacker, since Ochi is required to do damage at all, this does not count. I did go ahead and beat it on stream, but you cannot beat this guy with just one Pikmin. Yeah. Look at his eye. His soul is gone. Similar to the miniature Snootwhacker, the Mammoth Snootwhacker is impossible to beat with one Pikmin. Sun Squish. I think perps are good enough, right? Okay, that was... Oh my god. Oh, that's kind of gruesome. I don't think I've ever lost a Pikmin to one of these guys. That's crazy. Maybe the play is to do it when he's, like, up in the... Because I'm trying to remember how you exactly fight these guys. Here we go. Oh! I didn't... Damn, I didn't realize purple's one-shot. That's kind of anticlimactic. Fighting the sun squish is like fighting an egg yolk. Like, you can just one-shot it. It's not that hard. Next, the Fulix. Can we even deal with the Fulix? Can we deal with the Fulix? Rip Ochi. This takes 10? Ooh, okay. Similar to the Snootwhackers, Fulix cannot be beaten with just one Pikmin. We require 15 pulling power in order to pull the Fulix out of his little gooey mass, and since we need Ochi in order to do that, we can't do it. So I'm gonna just say that Fulix isn't possible. Unfortunately, the Fulix is impossible to take out with one Pikmin. Downy Snagret. Donnie? Is it Donnie or Downy? I'm pretty sure it's Downy. What? I mean, that's damage. There we go. No, we got our one. We got our one. That counts. We got our one. The Donny Snagret's pretty easy. A little fast, but still pretty easy. And then next, the Burrowing Snagret. Burrowing Snagret's gonna be a bitch. Hey, what's up, man? The Burrowing Snagret is a pretty basic boss fight. Our feathery snaky friend here has two attacks. Very basic pluck style attack where it kind of just lunges forward and tries to bite Pikmin. And a charged attack where it slams its beak into the ground, trying to stab into Pikmin. If it misses, it'll just get stuck. We only have one method of dealing damage to the Snagret, and that is by hitting its head. Ideally, we want to wait until the Burrowing Snagret either stabs its beak into the ground so we can actually whack its head safely, or when it's trying to wiggle out of the ground and get stuck. I guess the Burrowing Snagret is just really bad at digging. While the Burrowing Snagret doesn't really have a lot of HP compared to other bosses, it can still be rather time-consuming. But if you're patient, you'll be rewarded by being able to deal a ton of damage. And that's what this boss fight has been through the entire history of Pikmin. A test of patience. Come on. Come on, dog! Put your face in the ground! I'm mad. Dude, our boy Young Purple can't even reach. The man's too fat. Come on. We can kill him, we can kill him. Really, dog? You're like 1 HP. My man said, hey, yo, I'm gonna have this focus sash right quick. There we go. See, like, it was nothing. Bro, come on. Come on. Gotta be difficult, you bald motherfucker. Burrowing Snagret can be a bit time-consuming, and that's about it. It's gonna go in meh. Right above the Empress. Waddlequaff. We do not do a lot of damage. He gets kind of fat. I didn't realize he got so fat. Like, yeah, I didn't realize he got fat. That's crazy. All right, we won't spice the rest of this because he's dead, baby. Let's go. Just don't let the Waddlequaff suck you, and it's going to be an easy fight. We're going to... we should 100% swap our Pikmin. While the impact damage on purples will be nice, also being able to damage the Scorchcake constantly is going to be good. Actually, wait, don't we still do impact damage? We're going to reset and try it. We're learning, guys. We're learning. We're going to do some edumacation real quick. Oh, yeah. You see, I'm learning so much about these enemies doing this. I'm learning how patterns work. You know, I'm learning colors. You know, I'm learning colors. I learned that purple beats fire. That's pretty cool. Easy. Dude, purple's kind of broke. The Scorchcake can be quite devastating if you're a little slow. This guy's pretty easy. I'm gonna assume it's the same here, right? Like, we do the impact damage. It's 7 more HP? I can't tell. Okay, yeah, so we do. I think just chucking them is just smarter to deal with these guys. Chuck Whistle's just smarter into these guys. Pikmin are easier to whistle when dealing with the shock cake, so he's gonna be a little easier than the scorch cake. Freeze cake, baby, yeah! Yeah. I was just talking about that, I just didn't do it. Oh, what, really? Get over here. What do you mean? Purple equal to OP, that's true. While they aren't the best Pikmin type in this game, as far as stuff you can, like, constantly get, they're probably the best ones still. The freeze cake is the easiest of the cakes. Puffstool, baby. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Can we even properly engage with these things? Or this thing, I should say. I might just have Ochi knock out this mushroom here. Just for the sake of efficiency. I just have no idea how we're supposed to damage this thing. Does Ochi do damage? Ochi does do damage to charge. Can I just charge him? Okay. Yeah, so that's the play. We gotta restart. Actually, I'm not gonna reset just because we haven't done any actual damage yet, but I don't want purples because if we can't do the impact damage, there's no point in having a slow ass purple. Yeah, I feel like the play is just always red. It's either red or white just because of the speed, but I feel like we always just do red. Let's see how much damage you do. Nothing. So we were gonna spicy for efficiency. So I got really close for no reason just there. I really did not need to get that close. Actually, I wonder if I could throw a pick. If I'm like right here, I wonder if I could throw a pick. I can. We aren't really making that much progress. I'm gonna try with purples. And then we're going to chuck. Yeah, that's pretty decent damage. The puffstool is basically just a big old gooey boy who we hit really hard. There's not really much else to the fight, because you're basically never going to hit by that little pink misty sprays. Similar to a certain little spider guy we know, puffstool sprays this pink mist that makes the Pikmin kind of go crazy, kind of go stupid. And in a one Pikmin challenge, it might as well be considered a death. But the puffstool has no real way of actually killing Pikmin. A significant nerf from its showing in Pikmin 1. Now, whenever we're actually attacking it, we have to do it from the back, otherwise its little face flap gets in the way, we can't hit it. Unless we hit it at just the right angle, we have to hit it from the back. There's not really much else to it. This fight's super, super easy. It's less of a fight and more of an endurance test. Dude, come on, you have no HP. You have no HP. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, brother! Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. Oh, bro, I was about to lose my mind. I was so close to losing my mind. I was about to crash out. Jesus. That took way too long, man. That took way too long. While it did take a long time, puffstool was still a pretty easy fight, with all things considered. We're going to take on the toxel. We're going to try with purples. Or purple. I'm trying with purple. So this fight is effectively the same as the puffstool. The only difference is the method of attack. The toxel, rather than doing the little pink misty thing that makes the Pikmin go crazy, it sprays poison. And that's about it. In one Pikmin challenge, poison isn't super crazy lethal, because we can just whistle our guy back. The only thing that can be a bit annoying is every time the toxel does spray its poison mist, it does produce these toxic mushrooms. And the gooey bit that connects all the mushrooms together does slow the Pikmin down. In a one Pikmin challenge, there's basically no way for you to lose this fight. Come on. There we go. About time. Did that take longer than the puffstool? I don't know if it did. It felt like it did. The toxstool's pretty easy, especially for a late game boss. Moldy Dwarf Bulborb. Can I one-shot you? I can't one-shot. That's still hella damage. We got the kill. That's all that matters. We got the kill. That's all that matters. That didn't happen. That's not real. That's fake news. The moldy Dwarf Bulborb is basically a bulkier, tankier Dwarf Bulborb because of that toxic mush on its back. It's still an easy enemy, but it isn't exactly free. The moldy Slooch. Dude, purples are so busted, man. Not even a contest, dog. It really ain't close, man. That's crazy. The moldy Slooch is a slug, and if we couldn't beat a slug, I think we'd have a real problem here. I'll keep it a bug. It's fine. Yeah, just purples are just... Purples be kind of strong. I feel like it might be a little too strong, but that's fine. The pyroclasmic Slooch. Did I pronounce that right? I probably did. This slug, while being on fire, was still pretty easy. Bearded Empress. We might need yellows for this. I subscribe, and I'm looking forward to look at more fine vids. Yeah, there's gonna be so many more good vids. And not to mention, you can go back and watch some of the older videos, too. Because, like, those are also very good. I put a lot of time and effort into the videos, because I like making the best videos I could possibly make. Because I don't like the whole thing of, like, oh, hey, let me just, like, post a bullshit thing daily. Like, I post the shorts daily just because I have, like, a huge backlog of them. Like, I'd rather have, like, a quality video come out, like, once every few weeks, every month, or every few months, than just be like, oh, hey, I'm going to post a random gaming vid. Because, like, anyone can do that. You can get that from literally anyone. I'd rather make quality stuff. That's just me. I might increase the upload schedule coming up, though, because, like, some of these videos don't need as much editing as some of the other videos. Bearded Empress was shockingly easy. Mamuta. This one might be a little difficult, just because it's going to take a second to do. Because, like, Mamuta's, like, gets kind of aggro. Okay, can I get out of his range? I can. That's actually kind of crazy that he's not getting shaked off. Like, I didn't know that was, like, a chance. Is that just a purple Pikmin thing? Well, we have the Fluttertail, right? Yeah, we do. I wonder if that's, like, all Pikmin or just purples for the Mamuta. That's kind of wild. The Mamuta has no way of killing Pikmin. While he can be annoying at times, in a one Pikmin challenge, he's still pretty easy. Porkwillin! I kind of want to use rocks. Or rock. I should say. I don't want to hit him with a rock. Beeporquillin, or at least I think that's how you pronounce it, is a pretty easy mini-boss. Our little porcupine here has one attack. He shoots spikes at you. If the spike lands on a Pikmin, it becomes impaled. Quite gruesome for a kid's game, I know. And this guy does a lot of running. Not really much else to it. You just hit the little pink spots and there's no spikes on it, and you win. Beeporquillin has a surprisingly large amount of HP for its like mini-boss status, or it might be considered a full-blown boss, I don't remember. But even if this boss had an infinite number of HP, it would be a very, very easy fight. Alright, come on, get up. We can kill him. There we go, baby. Let's go! You just lost my life. The Porquillin spikes may be devastating when they land, but let's keep it a buck. This guy is very easy. This is where we pull out the yellows, baby. Bam, easy. You ever throw an egg at a wall? I mean, it's kind of like that. Pretty easy one shot. Yeah, I feel like this is just the play most of the time. Yeah, we should probably just start doing this. Start cheesing some bosses. That's actually kind of nutty that one purple can weigh down an entire Blowhog. I mean, at some point, it's gonna have to shake it off, right? I'd imagine. At some point. No? Not a shake off? I mean... Alright, man. Like... Alright, big dog, you know, like, it ain't that bad, man. Like, we can blow you back up. We can blow you back up. Fighting the puffy Blowhog is like fighting a balloon. Like, you're gonna win. It's gonna be an easy fight. Now, time for the icy Blowhog. You know, at least this thing got a chance to attack. Dude, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, though. It's kind of crazy how easy the Blowhogs are. The Withering Blowhog. This one's got to be a little more difficult, right? I'd imagine. Can I even reach him? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Yeah. They have a faster, like, pickup time, though. Which I didn't even realize. It makes sense. Aw, bro, really? That's annoying. Where'd you go? Why are you all the way over there? Fucking die. There we go. He's gone. Wait, did you see that? The Withering Blowhog is a little more slippery compared to the other flying Blowhogs, but he's still pretty easy. Lesser Spotted Jellyflow. I don't know what I should fight this thing with. Is the play purples? Can we just take it out with purples? That's hella damage. Let him do his thing. Damn. Easy peasy. They just do fireworks. Like, I haven't killed one of these things, like, straight up in a hot minute just because Ice Pikmin just kind of ruined these guys' whole career. The Lesser Spotted Jellyflow may be easy to hit, but if he grabs a hold of your Pikmin by sucking up into his body, it is effectively just a one-shot. So you gotta play a little carefully here. But, all in all, he's still pretty easy. Greater Spotted Jellyflow, baby. I wonder if Ice Pikmin are worth using into these guys with just one Pikmin. Oh, can we not reach with purples? Oh, no, we can. God damn. No. Okay, we're good. Purples have, like, wind resistance. Like, well, I don't even know if they can even get sucked up. Oh, yeah, we're chilling. Yeah, purple's too heavy. Purple too heavy. You have 1 HP. You have 1 HP. There we go. Now, check this out. Dude, it's so pretty. Dude, they die and it's so pretty. Just go fireworks. Purple Pikmin kind of ruined this guy's whole career. Alright, time to take down the Wolpole, which we cannot use purples because they cannot reach. So we're going to do everyone's favorite blue guy, the blue Pikmin. Now, I think I just have to charge. Bro. Just hit him. Just hit him. Okay, well, Ochi just killed him, so I have to reset. That sucks. Actually, I'm gonna be smart about this. We're going to disband. That way we can just have our boy... Dude, come on, just like, come on, you're not that slow. I understand your leap, but you're not that slow. Come on. The Wolpole is basically just a giant tadpole. Like, I don't know what you expected to come out of this. Next is the yellow Wollyhop. Okay, we're good. No squishing. No squishing today. Here we go. Purple's just too good, man. They're just too good. The yellow Wollyhop is usually pretty devastating, but since we have less Pikmin to worry about, we are able to react much quicker. Overall, in this challenge, the yellow Wollyhop is a meh. God damn, chill out! Forgot that the white Wollyhops are like, oh hey, we're going to fly across the fucking stratosphere. Going across the whole galaxy just to fuck with you. Oh, no. Bro, that's lame. Okay, we can chill out with the ease. We can show, like, look at that. It's just ease. There were other messages there before. Now there are none. I'm being impatient. You have to be patient when fighting Wollyhops. The range really do be immaculate, though. I'm kind of bullying this guy now. I'm kind of bullying on him. I say that and I watch our guy get crushed to death again. Damn. Easy, Bo Breezy, baby. Look at his little legs. Look at his legs. We're having frog legs tonight. The Wollyhop, also known as the gray or white Wollyhop, has a pretty far jumping distance. As long as you play smart, he'll still be pretty meh. Alright, the Chili Hop. Okay, yeah, they don't need ice to touch them. And they don't really go all that high. Okay. I got a method. Dude, this guy's got some precision going on. Too bad he's gonna die. Easy stuff, baby. Easy stuff. The Chili Hop has fancy ice powers. Ooh. But he is pretty meh, honestly. Alright, now the Master Hop. But we're gonna go in with the... God, I forgot how low his, like, little... is. God, okay, chill. We just started. The Master Hop is a very interesting fight, if you're bad at the game. He's just a big old frog and he jumps around. Like, he has a lot of airtime, and just due to his larger body, he hits a larger surface area when he slams down. So mathematically speaking, he's more likely to crush Pikmin, I suppose. He is really big, so you're never gonna miss attacking him. While he can pose a problem if you're just being kind of slow, you should never lose a Pikmin to this guy, even in a normal playthrough. Come on. Just take him out. Bro, it ain't. Dude, come on. Stop living! Sometimes you just gotta ask him. To stop living. The Master Hop, like all the other Wollyhops, has a devastating jump and slam attack. While it's not super easy, it's pretty far from hard. Overall, it's clearly still a meh. Water Dumple. That's insanely good damage. Yeah, Water Dumples are always weird to me. Like, they're always, like, kind of hard, but kind of not. It's kind of strange. The Water Dumple is a very aggressive enemy, but he's still pretty easy. You just have to be quick when whistling back your Pikmin. Puckering Blino. This one's actually gonna be kind of hard, I think. There you go. You stay here. Oh, fuck. That's hell. Okay. Okay, maybe we take Ochi with us just for the sake of efficiency. So Blue... Can do decent damage, because these guys don't have crazy health. There we go. Yeah, not that hard. Okay, you fucker. You know what? We did it. We're done. The Puckering Blino is very slippery, and quite fast. And that honestly makes this little guy pretty hard. Prickle Puff is next. Some of these, like, blue exclusive enemies are kinda difficult. But we're gonna make it work. How much damage we do? We do okay damage. Hit him! What are you doing? There we go. Easy. Just don't stand in front of the Prickle Puff, and he's gonna be a pretty easy fight. Waddlepuss, let's go. Yeah, I don't think this thing has a way to, like, kill Pikmin. I think it can cause problems, but I don't think it itself can, like, actually kill Pikmin. That's such a cool attack, I'm not gonna lie. Too bad it's, like, not good. Damn, like, it's such a funny enemy, but it's just, like, not good, man. I kind of wish, like, the bubbles would, like, kill anything that isn't blue. That'd be interesting. The Waddlepuss is incapable of killing Pikmin, so of course he's gonna be nice and easy. Aristocrab Offspring. Alright, time to kill a baby. And this guy just ain't fighting back. I mean, is My man's dead. The aristocrab offspring is literally just a baby crab. Do you feel better about yourself? Watch me kill a baby crab? Of course it's gonna be easy. It's a baby crab. We might need rocks for this. We might be fine, you know, just... Hey, how about you fuck right off? It really is not a lot of damage. Actually, I wonder, can't we just, like, break the claw? Normally? Or is that just, like, an HP thing now? I don't remember what the deal is. Because I think we... Like, any Pikmin can break the claw now. It's not just a rock thing. Yeah, he's just completely whiffing. He's not doing a good job. Come on. There we go, baby. In Pikmin 3, the Peckish Aristocrab was actually a pretty formidable enemy. In Pikmin 4, like, bro got nerfed into the ground. He's pretty easy. Are we even able to, like, damage this thing? Oh, yeah, because we have to climb it. That's right. Does charging do damage? It doesn't. Let's try doing wings, because wings can at least, like, grab on, I assume. You can just, like, fly up. That's not a lot of damage. Okay, yeah, they just grab straight on. Alright, perfect. Yeah, keep looking. Be confused. Dude, this guy has too much health for, like, such a shit enemy. Like, I learned he can kill Pikmin the other day. Just, like, playing Pikmin 4 on my own. Like, this can actually kill Pikmin. It takes a long time for it to do it, but he can. It's kind of monotonous, but we're making very good progress. This is, like, much easier than previous enemies, so I'm keeping it a buck. Come on, get him into yellow. There we go. Come on. We don't want a young wing Pikmin getting absolutely blasted by a mediocre enemy. Mediocre might be, like, an overstatement, honestly. This thing is not difficult. Wings cheese them. Ochi cheeses them. Ochi cheeses a lot of enemies, though, so I guess it's not fair. Like, purples kind of annihilate them. Ice kind of annihilate them. Reds annihilate them, obviously. I wouldn't be surprised if yellows can reach him. This guy, like, really ain't shit. It's just wild that we can just basically stun lock this enemy. You look at this big old guy, he's supposed to be kind of imposing. You know, you're thinking, maybe not a full-blown boss, maybe a mini-boss, but no, he just really can't do anything. Yeah, baby. Easy stuff. In a normal playthrough, the Grub Chucker should never, and I mean genuinely, never kill your Pikmin. He takes so long to just devour him in his little, like, weird head flap thing. But in this challenge, if he does grab a Pikmin, they are basically automatically dead. Regardless, he's still very easy. Come on. Need you to charge. Really, dog? Okay, that's nowhere near where we want to hit him. Bruh. Yeah, this thing's actually kind of big. I never realized how big this guy is. He's pretty big. There's not much to talk about with the Hermit Crawmad. Guy just lives in a hole, pops out, and we beat him up. It's pretty easy. Can purples reach? Purples can reach, that's crazy. Oh wait, what about the belly? We'll have to figure that out coming up. The Bug-Eyed Crawmad is a super tedious fight for one Pikmin. Usually, you're supposed to pop his eyeballs, gruesome I know. Then he flips onto his back where he reveals his soft belly and you just wail on his stomach, just start beating on it. But since we have one Pikmin, we can't pop both his eyes fast enough where he burrows back to the ground, resetting his eyeballs, so we never see his belly. But when you pop one eye, he does take damage. Not a lot of damage, but he takes damage. That's why it's a super tedious fight, because we have to do that over and over and over again. We do about a 16th of its HP circle bar thing every time an eye pops. Honestly, it has to be less than that, because we for sure popped his eyes way more than 16 times. At the end of the day, the fight wasn't really hard. It just took a really, really long time. But we did learn something new, so that's neat. So we can lock onto his little centerpiece. I wonder if we can do anything about that. No. What? Huh? Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go, baby. The difficulty of the Bug-Eyed Crawmad is not from the Bug-Eyed Crawmad itself, but from the major time sink this fight is. It's a pretty hefty meh for being real. Crusted rum pup. I don't think we have a reasonable method to fight this guy. This thing is bigger than I remember it being. Yeah, maybe if Ochi can grab it? What was that supposed to do, Ochi? My man just got rocked. Yeah, this one's not gonna be possible. Unfortunately, we do not have enough Pikmin to take down the rusted rum pup. It is impossible. I think we can just like, just kind of bully this thing, just a whole bunch, just like. Dude, I'm way too early with that. Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Damn. Yeah. We got a pearl! The Parley Clamp is just a quick time event. A very easy quick time event at that. Toady Bloister. That's not a lot of damage. I wonder if hitting the body is gonna be more efficient. I should have thought about that. I really should have thought about that, huh? We need spicy? Probably don't need spicy, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Turned him into fucking mucus. As long as you attack the Toady Bloister from behind, he's going to be incredibly easy. I don't know if we have a realistic method to fight this thing efficiently, so we're just going to be doing a lot of chucking. I mean, that's damage, I guess. That's also kind of damage. Okay, so we can do the impact damage, we just can't, like, actually hit him. Okay. Bruh, really? Get up! Okay, that's not even close. Alright, easy stuff. The Bloomcap Bloister. Basically, it's just a Toady Bloister with a giant shell on its back, but it using its little shell thing to defend itself does make it a little easier than the standard Bloister, thus making it pretty easy. Can I even... Alright, this doesn't seem to be... He got. I feel like the play is to go wings, because we can at least charge him. That's pretty okay damage, too. Wings with spicy are pretty decent. Got turned to me. Damn. Okay, Ochi, what the fuck? Alright, sweet. Motherfucker sank! God damn. Okay, now he's floating. The Bog Swallow is surrounded by mud, and that's where the difficulty of this enemy really comes from. Stay out of the mud, and he's going to be pretty easy. Water Wraith's just mostly going to be annoying because it takes a long time. One purple, because that's the only way we can actually fight it. The Water Wraith. As a boss fight, unbelievably easy. As long as you have at least a purple, well, funny enough, look at the challenge you're doing, there is no dimension where you lose this fight. Typically, the Water Wraith is immune to all damage, except for whenever you throw a purple and does this little thud. The Water Wraith is so scared of the purple Pikmin's little thud that it warps reality and can actually get itself hurt. That's the whole lore thing. It's a creature that's like within multiple dimensions or something. And the slam just spooks it, and it just like comes into one reality. Whenever you're fighting the Water Wraith, you're basically just doing a stun lock simulator. And I want to kill with impact damage. Oh wait, actually no, because we have the other health bars, right? Yeah, the Water Wraith has a second health bar. In this defenseless form, this giant jelly bean has no way of actually harming Pikmin. So we just kind of wail on him until his soul's gone. Bruh, I swear, dude, I accidentally bit him, but I'm gonna be real, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. The difficulty of the Water Wraith primarily comes from it being more of a hazard than an actual enemy. Once you actually attempt to fight it, of course, it's gonna be super easy. I can't call Return Pikmin. This is a Glow Pikmin exclusive, it seems like. I'm gonna try just blowing a bunch up. There we go. So are you just distracted on that? We take those. The Smoky Prog can be quite the devastating fight. No Pikmin is immune to its element Gloom, not even Glow Pikmin, which are immune to every type of element in the game. On top of that, the Smoky Prog has a screeching yell attack, similar to the Emperor Bulblax. It triggers panic among Pikmin, but even with the Smoky Prog's ability to take out any Pikmin, you can cheese it similar to the Gildamander by just getting in front of its face and running away. And hitting the Smoky Prog in its face is the most reasonable place to hit it, just due to it not being covered in its little gloom mist. Bro, you're fucking kidding me, dog. And to top it all off, sometimes the Smoky Prog's face looks like a butthole. The fight can be quite time-consuming. As long as you're a little patient, you should be alright. I didn't think we could, like, choose Smoky Prog like this. This is basically just like harder Gildamander, I think. Come on, we can do it this cycle. Yes, baby. Bam. Done. Alright, sweet. Took a little longer than I wanted to, but you know what? We pop and vibe. Due to the many avenues in which Pikmin can die to the Smoky Prog, and with how long the fight actually takes, it's honestly pretty hard. The Ancient Sire Hound. We're not doing him yet. We're going to see what we can do to Moss. Can we even fight Moss? Damn, I didn't think about that. So we're going to bait him into whistling, then slam, call back. We just basically rinse and repeat. Moss has no method of actually harming Pikmin. However, she can whistle them and take them under her control, which would effectively be the equivalent of a death in this challenge. There's not really much else to it, you know, just like hit her and run away. You can cheese Moss by whacking her in the back, whistling Pikmin away, have her whistle, and then throw it on her back again, and she's basically just stuck in this loop of being locked in place, trying to constantly bark and whistle. Moss is all sad. Moss is all tuckered out. Once she loses enough HP, she will just kind of run away, but you'll be able to lock her back in the cycle of like chucking, doing damage, and running away again relatively quickly. There we go, baby. Beat up Moss. Damn, that took way too long. One little mistake and Moss can easily take out your Pikmin. But if we're being real, it's not that hard not to make a mistake when fighting Moss. I'd say she's a pretty meh enemy. Can we even fight the red Pikmin? I don't think we can. I wonder what's gonna happen. I don't think we can fight the Pikmin, but this is worth a shot. No, there's no way we can, because it says we have 5 right now. Yeah, we can't do the Pikmin, which is kind of lame, but at the same time, like, why would we be able to fight the Pikmin? Can't do the onions, obviously can't do the Flutterlick. This is a Pikmin game. Of course we can't fight the Pikmin. That's not how that works. Technically we can do the Candy Pop Bud. No, I don't want 100. Okay, so it's not gonna let me call or return Pikmin, so we'll just use 1. We'll do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, this isn't possible. I'm pretty sure you throw a Pikmin in of the same type, it just spits it back out and doesn't use a Candy Pop Bud slot, because Candy Pop Buds can only be used for 5 Pikmin. Throw a Pikmin in there. Spits out a Pikmin of a different color. But it's the same color, I'm pretty sure it just gives it back to you. We can't do that, sadly. Technically can't beat the Candy Pop Bud. Due to the mechanics of the Candy Pop Bud, we can't beat it with 1 Pikmin. Yeah, we're just gonna take down 1 of each type. 1 of each type should be fine. Ligma. Alright. What's up, Ginger? How you doing? I got bullied by a hurricane. Honestly, I think rocks would have been more efficient, because I could just, like, toss them. Dude, I never realized how much HP this fucker has. Like, goddamn. I know it's a 10 pellet. This is fucking absurd. Good job, guys. Or guy, I should say. The pellet posy has 3 fancy varieties, and the 1 pellet's an easy one-shot. The 5 and 10 pellet posy are also just very easy. Like, they're plants. They can't fight back. They can't fight back! Purple's the most efficient thing to do. I think yellow's mine just because we can hit the thing directly. And we'll say it's dead whenever we knock out all 5 berries. I think that's fair. And then after this is going to be the final boss. Also, fun fact, you can just do this. Bam. I don't know if you guys knew that, but there you go. There's your fun fact for the day. Done. Alright, sweet. The burgeoning spiderwort is very easy because it's plant that can't fight back. I forgot to throw the glow Pikmin up with the other Pikmin in Impossible. Let's do that real quick. We obviously can't fight the onion, as well as the glow Pikmin's Luminal and the Flutterlick. Last, certainly not least, probably the most difficult boss we'll have to take down, the Ancient Sire Hound. Dude, okay, that lag was fucking atrocious. I don't remember how much Pikmin we need to grab its tail, so just in case, I'm gonna go with purples. Or purple. I keep saying purples. Look at this big boy, dog. Motherfucker mad. Hey, yo, I need you to turn around. Look at me. I need you to hit this thing as hard as you can. There we go, baby. Bro, it needs 15. You know what? If Ochi can grab it, we might count it. Ochi cannot grab it, dog. Ochi can't grab the dog. There's just no way for us to even deal damage to the Ancient Sire Hound, so we cannot beat it with 1 Pikmin. You're supposed to beat the Ancient Sire Hound by grabbing onto its tail when it's stunned with 15 Pikmin. And then you just kind of wail on his belly. You gotta do that a few times. The Ancient Sire Hound has a few health bars. Unfortunately, we cannot beat the Ancient Sire Hound with only 1 Pikmin. Well, here's the final list. Yippee!